Good morning. Welcome to our March 21, 2022 class. Let's start by counting from 1 to 50. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Did you count with teacher? Very good. So do you remember what letter we learned last week? It was about the letter U. Very good. And the sound of U is uh. Now, our letter is the letter V. And what is the sound of the letter V? V. Very good. The sound of V is V. The sound of V is V. All the letters make a sound. The sound of V is V. So we have our capital letter V here, and we also have our lowercase letter V. And the sound of V is V, V. Now, let's see what are the pictures that begin with the letter V. So we have the letter V is for vase, where we put our flowers. We also have letter V is for vest, the one that we wear. We also have letter V for vulture, the big black bird. We also have letter V for vacuum. Vacuum is the one that we use to clean our house. We also have letter V for vegetables. That is good for our body. We also have letter V for violets. That's the name of the flower. We have letter V for volcano. We also have letter V for van. And lastly, the musical instrument, the letter V for violin. So now that we know what are the things that begin with the letter V, kindly get your letter V bingo mat. Trace your name and also trace the capital letter V. Okay, are you ready? Good job. So let's start by stamping capital letter V. Then let's stamp lowercase letter V. Then let's have letter V for volcano. Then letter V for Valentine card. Then letter V for vulture. Now let's stamp letter V for volleyball. Letter V for vine. Let's stamp V for van. Then let's stamp V for violin. Then let's stamp V for vet. Let's stamp our V for vase. Let's stamp V for vest. Let's stamp V for vegetables. Then let's stamp V for vacuum. Two more pictures left. We have V for violets. And lastly, let's stamp V for vampire. Did you stamp all of the pictures? Yes, we did. Very good. So let's get our capital and lowercase letter V Play-Doh mat. So let's get our marker or maybe your dabbers and let's make rainbow, capital, and lowercase letter V. So I'm using color blue, color yellow, and color green to make my rainbow letter V. So now let's color the pictures that begin with the letter V. So we have V for van, V for vegetables, V for vest, and V for volcano. How about the leaf? Does leaf begin with the letter V? Leaf? No, leaf begins with the letter L. So let's mark an X and write the letter L there. Did you finish your Play-Doh mat? Very nice. Now it's time to make our letter V hat. So we have our letter V hat. Let's start by tracing the capital letter V and the lowercase letter V. And we have 6 pictures here that begin with the letter V. V for vase, V for vulture, V for violin, V for volcano, V for vest, and V for van. All of these pictures begin with the letter V. Okie dokie, let's get our letter V our markers and our whiteboards because we will make capital letter V. Teacher is so silly. Okay, ready? Slant down first, then up like so. This upside down volcano is ready to blow. So we start at the top, we go down, and then we go up again. Let's make it again. Let's start at the top, slanting line down, and slanting line going up. Again, slanting line down, and slanting line going up. One more, slanting line down, then slanting line going up. And we have letter V for volcano. So let's practice some more. Let's write letter V here on our paper. Get the work that looks like this and let's make letter V in all sizes. So we have big letter V. We also have middle size letter V. And lastly, we have our small size letter V. Don't forget to trace your names, okay? All done? Very good. So let's work some more. So for the next work, we have letter V for vulture, letter V tracing and writing and sorting our letter V. So you can pause the video now so you can finish your work. All done with the work? Very good. So you can already have your story time and snack time. Did you like our story for today? Very nice. So let's continue with our work. Let's do count and graph together. Let's start with our capital letter V first. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have lowercase letter V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have to look for the vegetables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have to mark and count the vans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then let's count our volcanoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, let's mark and count our violets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have our volleyball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you finish? Very good. Now let's proceed to our capital and lowercase stamping. So start by writing your name first. Write your name on top, just like what teacher Sarah is doing. And using your dabber, let's color and count how many letter V's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 letter V's, and let's also color our violet. Okay? We're almost done with our work for today. Now, let's color our capital letter V. So, let's do this one together. Let's count and color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I found 10 capital letter V's. You found 10 also? Good job. Now let's proceed to our lowercase letter V. Let's count and color together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I found 12 lowercase letter V's. You found 12 also? Good job. So for our last work for today, we are going to color by case. So all the capital letter V's should be purple and all the lowercase letter V should be color blue. So let's start with the color purple and let's color all the capital letter V's. So you will know if it's capital letter V because it's the big one. So the pictures that we have here are the pictures that begin with the letter V. Like V for vase, V for van, V for vacuum, and lastly, letter V for vest. Okay, I colored all the capital letter V's purple. Now I'm using color blue for my lowercase letter V. Okay, teacher is almost done. If you're not yet done, you can pause the video so you can finish your work. Okay, all done. Are you finished also? Very good. So let's give you your friend today. All of your classmates got their friend. So teacher will give you the friend that is wearing color yellow. So everybody got their friend today. Teacher will see you again on Wednesday. Bye-bye.